doesn't surprise me that Steve Kerr would focus in on Golden State, and maybe he should, but I think he's missing the forest for the tree. That was about the Clippers, man.
Yep.
The Clippers are tremendous. And I don't think this was some big show of how terrible Golden State is. That, to me, seemed like a statement about how good the Clippers are.
How great the Clippers are. And it wasn't hyperbole day one when I said, this team is going to be historic. Like, we don't know how great this team is going to be because they're not even fully loaded yet. And despite them having instant chemistry because of the culture that was built and the team being built from the bottom up, which is reverse engineering how today's NBA was going about it. They were trying to find their stars and then say, can we find enough depth to support our stars? And the Clippers, for various reasons, couldn't do that.
They did it in reverse.
They did it in reverse. And by doing it in reverse, you got everyone knowing their roles, egoless, selfless, all servers knowing that they all going to eat.
It's actually genius.
It's genius. And then what's the best part about it all is then you add those two cherry on top, and voila. You got a tool belt that has knives, ninja stars, bullets, BBs, whatever you want, we got a weapon for you. I mean, Patterson goes out there and hits 6 threes. Kawhi does load management in 3 quarters, and he still drops 20. It's going to be crazy this year, and I'm glad to see it.
They were built with so many dogs already, like Marcellus said. All they had to do was plop Kawhi Leonard in there, and they just go to a totally different level. But going back to the topic, I think a lot of it is also Golden State. You know, the way this team was constructed. You have a lot of players. I mean, look at who they have filling in for Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson. You know, Glenn Robinson III and Marquise Chris. I mean, that's just those guys are nice young players, but you're substituting those two guys in for Hall of Famers. You're seeing the drop off right now.
Yeah, I don't really think so much is it that the Warriors are terrible. Yeah, the injuries has hurt them, but you got to realize this: you have Iguodala, Sean Livingston that's not playing with them, right? And then you have Klay Thompson that's not playing. The Warriors did score 122 points. That's not easy.
Yeah. Against our second team, you're right.
That's not easy. No, it doesn't matter who was it against. At the end of the day, your second team, your Clippers first 10 can start anywhere else. They first 10. So the Lakers had a problem scoring against the Clippers.
Yeah.
Okay? So you look at the Golden State Warriors, Draymond Green's frustrated. Stephen Curry doesn't have all his guys with him. And at one point in time, if you have Iguodala, Sean Livingston, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson on the floor, you have 4 great defenders. Just like the Clippers do every single time they're on the floor. Whoever's on the floor, you have those guys. So I think it's more about the Clippers just being that good.
They're really leaning into a Russ is, hey, we're great friends. We're great friends. Don't read anything to it. Man, I got some very close friends that I don't want nothing to do with working together with. And the question is, was this little clash something or nothing? I say it's something.
Wow, that's a good angle right there. I say it's nothing. How many first dates have we went on and you just sitting there shaking your head like, can the character go away? Can I get the real reveal? And they're not walking on eggshells on their first date, the first time out there as Houston Rockets. And I love that. It takes me back to when we watched Dwayne Wade and LeBron year 1 in Miami, when they were having that tug of war or worse, trying to grab it. Who's going to grab it?
Who's LeBron in that?
Don't do that yet. I ain't done with it. I ain't done with it.
Who's LeBron?
Because you know who LeBron is.
Who?
James.
No.
No, neither one.
Neither one. No, this is the
I
dynamic.
hope James is going off on him about that haircut. But anyway, go ahead.
You don't like the one little thing?
You don't like that?
You don't like the bang braid? You don't like the bang braid?
You and I can't grow that no more. That don't mean it's not nice.
But no, I mean, look, Fizdale went there and talked about how it was Dwayne's house, but LeBron deserved the master bedroom. And they wasted an opportunity, even though they made the finals and didn't win it, in part because they didn't know how to coexist. To me, this shows tremendous belief in our relationship, and they're going to have a great existence together because you don't go there day one if you care about the optics. You go there if that's authentic and real.
Look at when this happened. They were winning this game. This was in the first half when they were actually playing really, really well. If this happened when they were losing, like you saw a lot of times when James Harden and Chris Paul were getting into it, even, in the aftermath of losses, you saw that really weighed on the team. Everyone saw that around that entire organization last year when James and Chris would get into it in the locker room after losses. This was when they were up. So the fact that they were up, that they had enough, really balls to challenge each other when we're up, you really see that, when they're losing. And when they lose together.
It's funny you say that because I was going to say that. That's when they're up. They've been boys since they were kids.
Right.
We're going to argue. That's okay. It's healthy. But at the end of the day, we don't know exactly what they were saying to each other. It could have been like, Capella dropped the pass. Bro, don't give him to him when it goes there. Just that. He's trying, maybe that was the type of constructive criticism that was going on. So to think about this and put it in a negative perspective, I don't think that's fair on game one. And Milwaukee also is a really good team, and everybody knows D'Antoni's teams, what do? You can always come back on D'Antoni's teams because they'll just come down. I've seen James throw the ball to House, and he dribbles, step back, and shoot a three. Do you think any other team will let someone do that all the time? They shoot ill-advised shots. Yeah. So when you're shooting ill-advised shots and your star player is 2 for 13, it's going to be tough nights.
Who doesn't Westbrook beef with? I mean, who doesn't?
I don't think he'll beef with James. Honestly,
he beefs with everybody.
But they grew up together, 2 LA dudes on their second stint
But he's a type
together.
A personality. You're a type A personality. Yeah. Well, I'm a type A personality when I play. I'm for real when I play. Right? I might be nice right now, but I'm for real when I play. It's just his intensity. We're misconstruing it like it's a negative thing. It's not negative. And James known them, like I said before, since they were kids. Right. So they can literally cuss each other out, and it's okay.
I'm not really worried about like them fitting his personalities. I was worried about Chris Paul and James Harden fitting his personalities. Yeah. I think, honestly, Chris Paul and James Harden might fit together better as players on the court than these two do, but these two are way more closer off the court.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. And be sure to check out more of the best clips from Speak For Yourself or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.